Welcome to the French kitchen. Today we're taking you on a culinary journey straight to the heart of France. Get those notepads ready, because we're about to unlock the secrets behind 5 classic French dishes. These recipes have stood the test of time, and for good reason. They're bloody delicious. So put on your chef's hats, and let's get cooking. Right, listen up, Coco vin. It sounds fancy, but it's just chicken and wine sauce. Don't let that fool you, though. This dish is a knockout when done right. First, we brown those chicken pieces until they're golden. None of that pale, flabby skin, you hear me? Next, we're building layers of flavor. Onions, carrots, celery, get them sweating in the pot. Then in goes the bacon. We want it nice and crispy. Deglaze the pot with a good glug of red wine. None of that cheap plonk. This is Coco vin, not a college dorm party. Now, back in with the chicken, along with some stock and herbs. Let it simmer low and slow until the chicken is falling off the bone. Finally, we thicken the sauce and toss in some sautéed mushrooms, a sprinkle of fresh parsley, and you've got yourself a Coco vin that would make even the toughest French chef proud. Boeuf Bourguignon. It's a mouthful to say, but even more of a mouthful to eat. This classic French dish is a symphony of flavors and textures. Imagine a cozy evening in a rustic French kitchen, the aroma of simmering beef and wine filling the air. Start with a good cut of beef, like chuck or brisket. Sear those chunks until they're a deep, rich brown. This step is crucial for flavor. Onions, carrots, celery, the holy trinity of French cooking. Soften them up in the pot, let them release their flavors. Now the star of the show, red wine, use a decent bottle. Beef back in the pot, along with some stock and herbs. Simmer for hours. Just before serving, add sautéed mushrooms and pearl onions. Finally, a sprinkle of fresh parsley. Serve with crusty bread or creamy mashed potatoes. Quiche Lorraine. It's not just a fancy quiche, it's a French institution, and it's dead simple to make. First, the pastry. You can use store-bought if you must, but a homemade crust is always better. Blind bake it until it's just starting to turn golden. Now for the filling. We're talking eggs, cream, and a generous amount of cheese. None of that low-fat rubbish. Dice up some bacon and fry it until it's nice and crispy. We want that smoky flavor to come through. Scatter the bacon over the pastry base, then pour in the egg mixture. A sprinkle of nutmeg on top, and it's ready for the oven. Bake until the filling is set and golden brown. Let it cool slightly before slicing. Serve it warm or cold with a simple salad on the side. You can even enjoy it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's the beauty of Quiche Lorraine. Listen up, we're diving into the world of Steak Tartare. It's raw beef, minced up and seasoned to absolute perfection. Not for the faint of heart, this one, but for those who dare, it's a culinary adventure. Trust me, it's an explosion of flavor that will leave your taste buds dancing. We start with the best quality beef you can find. This is crucial. Ask your butcher for the tenderloin, the most tender cut. Now, the seasoning is where it gets interesting. We're talking capers, finely chopped shallots, a dollop of Dijon mustard, and a splash of Worcestershire sauce. And don't forget a good glug of high-quality olive oil. Mix it all up with the minced beef until everything is well combined. Taste it, yes, taste it. This is the moment of truth. Shape the tartare into neat little mounds. Presentation matters. Top each mound with a raw egg yolk. This is the piece de resistance. It's a match made in heaven. Truly a delight for the senses. Poru. This classic French stew is pure comfort food. A dish that warms you from the inside out. Perfect for a cold winter's night. We start with beef. Cheap cuts like chuck or brisket become tender with slow cooking. The long cooking time makes them melt in your mouth tender. Then it's time for the vegetables. Onions, carrots, celery, leeks, whatever you've got in the fridge. Add some herbs like thyme, parsley, and bay leaves. And don't forget the garlic. Cover everything with water or stock and bring it to a boil. Then let it simmer for at least 3 hours. Serve the Poru in large bowls. Don't forget the crusty bread for dipping. Well, there you have it. 5 classic French dishes that are sure to impress. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Gordon, this is too much for me. But trust me, if you can follow the instructions, you can cook anything. So get in the kitchen, get your hands dirty, and show me what you've got. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more culinary adventures. Until next time, bon appetit and see you soon.